Welcome back, everyone. I'm the MoeChicken, and we are back with more Castlevania Symphony of the Night. In the last episode, we defeated Medusa and her butt, and we are on our way to, let's see, well, who else do we still need? We still need Akmodan in Olrox's chambers, so let's go there, I guess. What's the easiest way to get there? Oh, there is no easy way to get. I should have opened it up while it was in the middle of the castle, but I did not. So now we have to go the long way, and I will bump into that balloon pod, and it'll be great. Yeah, so we're slowly ticking off the various Dracula relic monsters. Again, there's no reason to do this as Maria. It's important to do if you are playing as Alucard, but with Maria, I'm mostly just doing it for completion's sake. I want to, originally I was planning to only play this series through, like the things that are unique to the Sega Saturn version, and now I'm kind of like, I want to get through as much as I can. I'm gonna try and beat it. I'm gonna try and beat the game. Don't know how far I'll get, but we're gonna try. Oh, it's you! Stop it! Stop it! No, I'm throwing holy water at you because I don't want to fight you. All of my attacks do 1 damage to you. I don't want to fight you. I will, however, kick this upside-down candle, because that's cool. I remember when I was younger, I hated the holy water. Not even just in this game, in, all Castlevania games. I had no idea how to use it. And so I would intentionally avoid it. I remember the first Castlevania game I played that... Let's see, did I fill out the map up here? I missed the middle, but who cares? It's fine. The first Castlevania game I think I played was Super Castlevania 4, if I remember correctly. And in that, the holy water is really pretty underwhelming. The effect from it is very small. All of the sub-weapons in that game are just kind of not as good, I guess, for lack of a better term. They're just sort of very meh. And I think part of that's because the let's see, is this a good way? Can I get back this way? Okay, that's put me pretty close. We'll go from here. Yeah, I think a large part of that is that the whip is so good in Castlevania 4. It's got the 8-direction whip. You've got the little wiggle the chain around thing, which my friend and I always used to call flick of the wrist. Let's see. Well, there were 2 names for it. There was flick of the wrist, and what's the other name? What was it? Flick of the wrist and... Darn it, I can't remember the other one. But we had 2 names for it, and I can't remember the other one. But yeah, the whip is really good in that game, and you just sort of didn't need the sub-weapons as much. And so, didn't really use them that much. Kill. Let's see if I can do the thing. Again, I have to figure this out. So we're going to try to get good. Oh, there we go. Yay. Okay, so once again, maybe I just wasn't holding it long enough, but yeah, I gotta get good at this, so we gotta keep practicing, because I'm getting closer to the point where I will need to use it, which fills me with anxiety, because I have never fought the boss I'm thinking of with Maria. I don't know how she'll do against it, but we'll find out. That may be the end of the series for all I know, but we're gonna try at least. Kill. Yeah. I do love being invincible, though. It's so cool. Just being able to run through everything. You feel powerful when you do it. You feel powerful in a way that, let's see, was there a Mario game that really felt powerful when you had the star? I would say Mario 3. I always felt really, empowered when I got a Starman. Also, Mario Sunshine or Galaxy? Mario Galaxy, I think, was the one I'm thinking of, where, you would get the Starman, and it would... I want to say that's the time when they changed it from Starman Mario to Rainbow Mario, I think is how they referred to him. But you would just sort of, you run faster, and... Ow. And, I'm gonna shoot this guy until dead. Kick. I kick him in the face until dead. You run faster, and they always gave it to you in places where you could use it to plow through a whole bunch of enemies. It just felt good. It felt empowering, and that's sort of how getting the invincibility in this feels. Because You know, if I could do it reliably, it probably wouldn't feel that way. But since I can only get it every once in a while, it still sort of feels special. It's like, yay, I did the thing! Now I have a reward! Huzzah! Oh, hello. How are you, gentlemen? Have more holy water! Feel the righteousness! I mean, this game has a pretty solid holy water, too. I can dance. That's important to know. Now they are fusing together for some reason. Kill and kill. Shoot. Have some holy water. It's good for you. It's good for me. It's good for me that it is not good for you, I suppose. Anyway, yes, so because I had that experience with holy water initially, I didn't really think much of it. And then I think the first point at which I started to really use the holy water was when I first played, alright, let's see if I can do it again. So, go around. Nope. Nope. It works really well against these guys if you can do it. Well, I can always use Byakko, that's right. Have some Byakko. And... fire! And you're done. Byakko's pretty darn overpowered, too. Yeah, I keep getting distracted. Yeah, I think the first point at which I started to feel like the, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do at all. The first point at which I started to feel like the holy water was really useful was in, I think it was either when I played Rondo of Blood or Dracula X, one of those two. But that was sort of the first point at which I started to see a holy water that would kind of travel a little bit, instead of just sort of staying in one place. And that makes it much more useful when it actually, like, moves along. And so, like, all of a sudden, it went from being something that was kind of like a stationary mine, I guess you could say, to something that was, you know, relatively useful, because it would, like, you could throw, you wouldn't have to be precise with, like, that was another problem with the one from, Castlevania 4, is that you had to be pretty precise, because the effect was small, it was attached to the ground, and, like, if you didn't throw it right, enemies would just either they wouldn't walk into it, or blah blah blah. But when it has, like, sort of a movement effect, you don't really have that much of a problem. So I started to respect it a little bit more, and then I saw, I believe it was, I think it was the Game Grumps, I believe. It was some LP, and they used holy water to beat both Dracula and Death, it just, like, effortlessly, and it was awesome. I was like, wow, stuff really works. That's pretty impressive. And these guys, I never figured out what their deal was. They just kind of, like, jump over you for some reason. It's very strange. Also, that's another thing I should really be making more use of, is her slide. Like, she's got a straight-up slide. That's a useful ability. And I think it's an attack, too. If what I think is true, I might be able to use that against the super boss that I've been alluding to. But I don't know yet, so hopefully it'll work. We'll see. Anyway. But yeah, so I have a little bit more respect for holy water now. And it's not as bad as I used to think it was. The big problem, I think, or like the sort of weakest sub-weapons in this game, in my opinion, are the, what would you call it, like, holy salt, I guess? I actually used to think it was, what do you call it, communion wafers? If you're, you know, of the Christian faith, you probably know of these, but they're sort of like little breads that you eat during the service, and, the icon for the oh shoot, my health is really bad. Genbu. Getting better at that. Getting better at Genbu. Genbu's the one that I probably need to be able to do reliably, I think. Yeah, the icon for the salt, I guess, looks sort of like the motion that a priest would use to provide to provide communion wafers. And so when I first played this game, I was like, oh, there's like a communion wafer sub-weapon? That's different. But anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, so the salt is not very good in this game. Did he just change color? It looked like he briefly changed color for some reason. Yeah, look, he turns red sometimes. I didn't know that. That's weird. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, it looks like communion wafers, and it's not good. That's what I've been trying to get to this entire time. That's what I've been blundering towards this entire statement. Is it's not very good because it behaves like the holy water from Castlevania 4, where it's like exclusively on the ground. It's very short range. It doesn't move. Enemies have to deliberately walk into it for it to have any impact. But it's just not great. You know, there's no two ways about it. It's not a very good sub. I mean, it's powerful. If you have an enemy that can get stuck on it, great. It's super good, but it's like a crappy version of the holy water in this game. The other one is I think its official name is like Agunea or something. Agunea. It's the one that shoots like lightning. Now, maybe I just never learned how to use it. Very possible. Because right from the start, I was kind of biased against it, because I was like, what is this? What is this weird object? Because like, I can't even really tell what the icon is supposed to look like. It always looked like a horse's saddle to me. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it, as far as I know, the way it works is when it strikes an enemy, it will shoot lightning into the enemy. Kind of like a taser, basically. And I've read since then that if you like hold the button, it will continue to shock them, which is something I never tried with it. So maybe that's in fact how you're supposed to use it. Maybe I never used it right. I don't know. Anyway, the point is those two are, in my opinion, sort of the weakest ones in this game. And the axe and the knife, they're always, you know, solid. Like, some people don't like the knife. I'm actually a big fan of the knife, honestly. I like the axe more, but I've always had kind of a fondness for the... Oh, I don't have spike breaker armor. These will hurt me, I think. Yep, they will hurt me. Okay, well, we're gonna have to find a way around this. I guess... Well, now is the time to learn to do this. No. Oh my gosh, come on. I did it just a little while ago, and it worked. Round. No. I found that sometimes when I, like, go a little bit more to the right, it works. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at this. Ugh. Finally, okay, good. Fantastic. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Here we 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 go. Yeah. 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 I'm done. Never mind. I was going to do a crappy rap, but it didn't work out. Fortunately for everyone in the audience, I did not succeed at my crappy rap. My crappy, in fact. Hey look, it's a Karasuman! Just do this! And they just keep hopping. They're pitiful creatures, truly. Hop. 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 Ah, he landed. Oh well. Up, back to hopping. Hop, 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 hop. Like, I don't know why they're designed like this. It's so easy to beat them. Alright, well, I need MP, actually. I think there's a save point right over here. I'm gonna go take care of that before. Because, like, if I go to the right, that's where Akmodon is. Actually, I'm kind of up against time, so maybe in the next episode we'll fight Akmodon. Let me just clear out this area before we go do that. So save, real quick lack. Yeah, I do find myself wondering if the Agunea is better if you use it right, but it just never like, I never really figured out what circumstances you were supposed to use it in. So, yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But that's the way it is. That's the way it is. I mean, I'm happy that they introduced new sub-weapons because, you know, the whole, like, axe, holy water, knife, cross, and I guess stopwatch. Although I never really think of the stopwatch when I think of sub-weapons in a Castlevania game. Like, I know it's been around since the start, but as I mentioned earlier in the series, I don't like it very much. I'm not really big on the stopwatch, so I just forget about it, really. Okay, I think... Yeah, these guys are here! I love these guys! Freaking flying zombies, I love them, they're so cool. Look at their sweet walk and their cool bright red pants. I'm gonna throw holy water at them. I'm going to bless them. Bless them in their gooiness. With their nasty, like, spaghetti insides. Ew, it's so nasty. It's so nasty. Alright, gentlemen. How are you? You're still flying. They're so much more dangerous if you let them fly. It seems very strange, but... You know, I find I have not been using the charge attack as much recently. I can't... Okay, so I wanted to test that. You are actually... Well, I thought you were. Am I? No, I'm not. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm taking a small amount of damage and then using the invincibility. Okay, so that may not work. Well, that works. Basically, I'm trying... Like, the boss that I'm gonna be fighting eventually, he's got, like, big old legs. And, if you need to be able to, like, get between his legs, so to speak, because that's a place that's unexpectedly safer than other areas in the fight, and I wanted to be able to have a move that allowed me to kind of move through there. Like with Alucard, you can turn into mist and do it that way, but I gotta find some way to do it with Maria. I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know how I'm gonna take that fight, but we'll see. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Like I said, in the next episode, we'll fight Akmodan, and then we'll probably go into the Colosseum. I think that's about it before we go to the depths of the castle, which I'm not very excited about, but what are you going to do? Gotta get there, gotta go. Guardian Nako. Yeah, so in the next episode, we'll do that. I'm MoeChicken, this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Whee!